All right, welcome to April 21st, Groundswell Loft Group Exercise Virtual Tour. We're going to start off with some warm-ups here. We've got our sun salutations up first. So Megan's going to sweep the hands up and around, back down, and follow through to a forward lean and back up. Sweeping the hands around and back down. Just get everything moving. Getting a warm up in this morning. Probably the first time we're really starting to move here today. Good, looking good. Very nice. Keep moving. Go about 30 seconds here. Very good. So thanks everyone for joining. I think it's important during these times to kind of stay motivated. It's easy to have some laps and really try to be a couch potato, forget about our fitness, and I commend all of you for tuning in today and getting a workout in with us, so thank you. Good, got another 3 more here. That's 1. Good, as you come down, control that lower, control. Round at the very end, sweep back around and up. Last 1. Nice. Good, and moving into our hamstring leans, we're gonna pop that toe up, hips down, and up. Just get a little more motion to that hamstring joint, waking it up here. Very nice. Good, that's 3. 4, looks good. Just give me an 8 here on each side. 5. Good, 6. 2 more. 7. Last 1. And up, next side. Good, 1. 2, good. Nice. 4. 5. 3 more. 6. 7. Last 1. And 8. Moving into our lunge with a twist. So we're going to come down. We're twisting towards that front foot side and up. And we'll switch. Very nice. Good. Try to get some length into that spine. Maybe even a stretch to that hip flexor as she comes down. Very nice. Good. We're setting a good foundation for our workout right now. We want to make sure we're not going into this with tight sleeping muscles, that we're fully activated. We're ready to do the work that we're going to do today. So make sure you're focusing in. Something feels more tight. Take some time, spend a couple extra seconds on that spot. Right, you can follow along with Meg, or if you get down here and you notice, oh man, my glute is tight when I start to twist, take a couple more seconds, pulse through that, keep the motion going, but make sure you're in tune with your own body here, right? Good. Good. It's so important in fitness and in life that we listen to our body, right? Because it tells us a lot. And I know I spend a lot of time with clients trying to figure out what their body's telling them. Some people want to push when maybe they shouldn't, and they should dial back. Or they mistake the burn of a workout for pain, right? So figure out where your limits are today and try to embrace some of that okay pain, right? That burn. And try to back it off if you're feeling like something isn't right. We'll always offer the modifications you can do to scale the workouts back. Next thing, do 1 more on this last side. Good, and moving into our Spider-Man lunge with a twist. I'm going to show you from the front. You're down, and then you're going to twist towards the front foot side, and up, and we'll switch sides. Good. Very nice. can ease as quickly or as slowly as you need to, but make sure there's movement involved. Good. Very nice. I had a virtual session with a client this weekend. She's tough. She's going into her 60s, and she can do some work. And she said to me, and it made me think, she's been working out for so long that she is at this point able to push herself mentally a little harder, where she knows her limits, but it's the mental battle, right? And a lot of this today is going to be that mental battle. We're not lifting a whole lot of weight, we're just moving a lot for a long time. So make sure in these warm-ups, we're getting our minds ready to start to push ourselves through the workouts. We'll get one more on each side. Good. Perfect. Moving into our cat camels. So we're at all fours here. Megan's gonna push up through her back. Really arch to the back, push, and then back down. Inhale. Exhale, push out. Nice, really start to get some motion through that lumbar spine, into that shoulder girdle that we're going to use so much today. Good. And you might notice that Meg will get up to the top of this and she'll find something that doesn't feel right or feels good, and she'll wiggle around a little bit. Take your time, right? This is about figuring out where you're at today so you get the best workout in these next minutes here. Good. Very nice. Good consistent breath with this. Big exhales as we push, big inhales as we flex. Good. We'll do two more. Last one. Great. Now some bird dogs. We're gonna get opposite sides working here. Foot's kicking out, hands extending, and we'll switch. Good. Getting a nice squeeze into the glute. Getting some good contraction into the shoulder. Good. Very nice. We want to make sure we're kicking that heel towards the back wall. Kick the heel. Good. Very nice. You want one long straight line from fingertip to heel. Good. Two more each side. Wonderful. All right. So everybody come on up to our standing position. We're going to start off with legs today. Move into some upper body and then core. If we've got time, I'd like to do kind of a finisher legs exercise to see how that goes. But right now, Megan's going to get ready for her curtsy squats. In this first section, remember, we're going to show you sort of easier modifications. Follow along, you got a little more time to get up to speed. The next set, we're going to move a little quicker. Remember the modification you want to use for that next set. All right, so here we go. We're going to start off with our curtsy squat. Nice and simple at first. Leg comes across, we're down, up, and over. Very good. So you see Megan's got all of her weight to the heel of her foot. Nice. If you want to make it more difficult, we can add a pulse. Cross to the pulse. Good. 3 pulses, and across. Good. So that's your second level of difficulty. The hardest is going to be our speed skater. Makes it a little jump in. Good. So whichever one of those 3 you want to do for this first round, that's fine. Switching between them. back off to rest, but pick your speed right now. You've got about another 45 seconds. Good. Very nice. This is where that mental game comes into play. We start to find that things don't feel comfortable, right? But that's what exercise is. So this is where we start to push a little more, find our limits, avoid any pain. Good. Nice. Another 20 seconds. Looking great. Keep it up. Very good. In 3, 2, lateral lunges. We're gonna take a wide stance. We're gonna come down to one side, up and across. Up and across. Very nice. Just back and forth. This one is somewhere in between a mobility exercise and a strength exercise. What Megan's gonna do for this next modification, there's only 2 here. She's gonna stay low the whole time. Good. Now we start to build up that burn. Good, you see Meg's foot is straight. We can turn out a little bit if it's more comfortable, but here it's whatever's gonna feel best for you. Very nice. Good. Good, so moving back and forth between that easier progression and the more difficult progression is a great way to rest while still getting a lot of work done. Nice. Very good. About another 30 seconds here. Keep breathing, you're looking great. Nice. Maybe move back out. Good. A lot going on with those hip flexors right now. That's sort of the groin area. Don't push to a point where it's too intense. Push to a point. Meg has great length. She's really limber. So if you're only getting 2 here, that's fine, right? Be honest with yourself. There's no pain. In 3, 2, 1, we've got our narrow, medium, wides. So Meg's going to start off with a step here. It's going to be an easier modification. She's going to be narrow, medium, wide. Narrow, medium, wide. Perfect. So again, only 2 modifications here. This will be the first, easier of the 2. And now if we want to make this more difficult, we turn it into a jump. Good. Land nice and soft. Good. We don't want to jump so wide that those knees are way inside of the toes. Good. Little jumps, perfect. Hip width, shoulder width, wide. Hip width, shoulder width, wide. Good. Very nice. So again, we can move back and forth. We can jump and we can step. Whichever one's going to work for you right now. There's the step. Good. Good. Perfect. Keep it up. Very nice. Remember that mental game, right? We want to build up that burn in through the quads, into the glutes. That's how we know we're getting a lot of work done. Good. Very nice. Very nice. We're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Up next, we're going to start off with just an air squat, right? So an air squat, you come down to the bottom of the squat, and you hold. Come on down, and hold. Good. This is our easiest modification, right? If Meg needs to come up for a rest, she can. Come right back down when you're ready. Good. You want to make this more difficult. What Meg's going to do, she's going to lift up that heel, hold, and back. Lift up that heel, hold, and back. Good. So either one of these, your rest is probably going to be standing up, right? Take no more than 3 seconds in that rest and come right back in. Good. Very nice. Got a lot of work done so far with these quads and these glutes, right? Keep it up. They should be burning right now. Back in. Nice. Very good. Good. Come back down. See, now it's not getting super low here, right? We don't want to come way, way down. We actually want the knees to be above 90 degrees here. Good. Last couple. Three, two, one, and rest. Shake out the legs, shake out the legs. Up next, we've got our squat pulse or our squat pulse jump. So Meg's gonna come back, and you know it's a good exercise when the towel comes out in the first set. Meg's gonna come down to that pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Perfect. Now, we needed to back this off, make it a little bit easier. It's actually the second modification. The first is just gonna be your squat. And up. Good. And the more time you take standing up, the easier it's gonna be. Good. Good. Perfect. And now, to make it more difficult, then we'll jump after she pulses. It's gonna be the hardest. Good. Very nice. So either one of those three, right? Scale up or scale back to rest. Good. Very nice. Keep it up. Good. Another 15 seconds here. We're almost there. Nice. Towards the end, it's always good if we can scale it up, right? Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. 15 seconds. Grab a hit of water. We're going to go through one more time, a little bit faster. You know the modification you want to use now. Very nice. All right. Here we go. Curtsy squats are first. So we've got the curtsies with the lunge, or curtsies with a pulse, or that speed skater. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Very nice. Good. Keep it up. Nice. 15 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and and 1. Good. Lateral lunges. Wide stance. Good. Coming down to each side. Perfect. Very nice. Keep breathing. This is where that mental game comes into play. Good. Staying low, right? That's your harder modification. Good. Nice. Halfway mark. Keep it up. Very nice. Right, we want the weight in through the heel of the foot as we do this, right? Not in through the toe. You can find your range here, right? Those hips are tight. You might not be going as deep or as far over. That's fine. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Narrow, medium, wide. Start narrow. We can step. Good, or we can jump. Nice. Very good. Staying lower in this exercise is going to make it more difficult, right? So the farther up you stand as you jump, the easier it is. The lower you stay, the harder it's going to be. Very good. About halfway. Nice. Keep it up. $15 seconds. Good. Everybody jumping. Looking good. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Moving into your air squats, right? So that's coming down to the bottom of the squat. Good. And we'll raise the heel. Nice. Nice, keep it up. Right, so this is sort of a rocking motion. We come from the toe back into the heel of the foot. Toe, good, to heel. Nice, we're resting at the top. Shake it out, come right back in. Good. Keep it up. That mental game, right? You made it to the workout. You're in it now. Now how hard can you push yourself? 20 seconds.
Let's go.
Keep the breath going. Good. Rest and back in. Nice. Almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. Moving into 5 pulse squats. We're going to come down to that squat. Pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we can pulse 2, 3, 4, and jump. Good. Nice. If the pulses are too much, feel free to move back into your squat. Good. Very nice. Keep it up. Last legs exercise for this set. Push through to the end here. 30 more seconds. Good. If those quads are burning, if those glutes are burning, it means you're making progress, right? Try to push through that. If the knees hurt, the ankles hurt, back off. But really make commitment here to push through for the next 15 seconds. Here we go. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good, grab a bit of water. We're gonna move into our upper body now. we've got 2 sets, so we're gonna focus on the chest first, and we're gonna move into the back. We're gonna do each twice, so you'll see the modifications. It'll be a little longer for that first set, so you can learn them, a little shorter for that second, so you can push harder, all right? Keep it up here, guys, you're looking great. Another 30 seconds. These are those points, right? Those points where it's more the mental battle than anything else. Moving your own body weight, these kind of endurance exercises, they're a lot more geared towards the long grind than they are sort of the short sprints. So let's all meet down here on the floor in our high plank position. So remember, with our push-ups, those hands are a little wider than shoulder width. We're tucking those elbows in, squeezing through the lat as we come down towards the floor. We can start in a modified position. That's heels up towards the butt. And Meg's gonna lower herself down towards the ground, nice and slow. Good, and back up. Perfect. And back up. So with these push-ups, right, we're trying to collect as many as possible. That means when you need to rest, stop, take your rest, shake out your shoulders, move back in. Good. Good. I don't expect anybody to be doing a full minute and 30 seconds of push-ups, right? So take your rests, try to get at least 10 here. Good. Nice tight lats as we come down. Good. Exhale on the way up. Good. Very nice. Keep it up. The farther up you bring those heels, right, the more it takes off the knee, right? So if those feet are way down, it kind of puts a lot of pressure on the kneecap. That can be really uncomfortable. So try to bend those knees as much as you can. Good. 30 seconds. Looking good. Very nice. We're almost there. 15. Tight core this whole time, right? Nice flat back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. Moving into our high plank. So Megan's going to come in a high push-up position. Good. This is a great place to be. We can stay here, drop the knees when we need to rest. It'll look like this, which drops the knees. Good. And back up into our plank when we're ready to move. Perfect. Now, make this a little bit more difficult. Meg can lift up a heel. Good, and back down. Up, and back down. Good. Perfect. That's your second level of difficulty. Even harder is going to be her shoulder tap. That'll come up, tap the shoulder and back. Tap the shoulder and back. Perfect. So we're only doing this twice. This is going to be a lot on the shoulder, a lot on the chest. Breathe, rest when you need to, come back in when you're ready. Good. So we're doing this a little bit different than we have for the past 2 weeks, right? Here's your rest, shake out the shoulders, move the wrists around, come back in. The last 2 weeks we've switched up. So you've had more rest time between your planks and your push-ups. Now, there's no rest time. We're doing this twice. It's going to be a lot more difficult. In 5, 4, 3, 2, coming into your push-ups again. Here's your faster set, right? You know which one you're doing. You're probably modifying. If you're in the full push-up, that's great. Come on in. 1 minute starts in 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Good. Nice. Keep it up. Keep that breath going. That core stays nice and tight, right? That back is flat. This is that mental game, right? This is going to be the toughest it's going to feel all day long. Keep it up. Good. 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 As you come down, you're squeezing those abs. You're keeping those elbows nice and close to the side. Keep it up. Over halfway. Looking great. Bending that knee so those heels are up. Good. Very nice. Keep pushing. We're almost there. 15 seconds. Good. It's supposed to be tough. It's supposed to burn. Almost there. Nice tight core for 5, 4, 3, one more, 2, 1. Good job. Shake out those shoulders. Roll out those wrists. Moving into the high plank. Much more difficult today. Here goes. Perfect. Remember, high plank straight. We can lift the heel. Good. Or we can tap the shoulder. Perfect. Or a combination of those. That means resting your plank or resting the knees down. We can also modify, so we can bend the heels up towards the butt and we can just stay in our high plank right here. This is a great place to be too. We want to find what works for us today, what's giving us the best workout today. That will change. Good. I think being honest with yourself is probably the #1 trait to finding a workout program that's going to work for you. 15 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake out those arms. Good. We're going to take about 30 seconds here. That honesty with yourself, right? What I mean by that is if you don't like to run, there's no way that you're going to stick to a running program, right? If you don't like broccoli, don't buy a whole bunch of broccoli. Find the things that work for you where you're at now, and those are the things that you're likely going to be able to stick to. Megan's going to come back now. We're going to move into our supine push-up. So she's going to be on her back. You've seen these before. Feet on the ground, elbows out to the side. What Meg's going to do is she's going to drive her elbows into the mat and try to lift her upper body up off the ground. She's squeezing her shoulder blades together, right? We want to get a lot of activation through the back of the shoulder blade, up and back. So even if we're not moving off the ground, right? Even if we don't get that motion where we hinge up from the hip, we're still going to press, and relax. Press, and relax. Good. So I would say even if we're not getting a whole lot of motion up through the back, like if the shoulder blades aren't coming off the mat, don't move the neck. Just press into the mat. Good. So you're not going to see a whole lot of motion, but you are going to press. And exhale as you press in. Good. Good. Keep it up. This is going to set us up for our next exercise, which is a reverse crunch, right? We want to start to tire out that back one so that when we start to press into the mat for our next one, we've already done a lot of work to it. It's ready to get working even more. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So where I'd like everyone to be is this reverse crunch. Then go have her hands down by her side. She's going to press her feet up into the air and press down with the hands and lift the hips up. That's great. That's exactly what I want to see. If this is too much, feel free to take a leg lift, right? That's just the legs back and forth, just like that, without the hip raise, right? Wherever you're at today. Good, but if you can, pressing through those arms, right? Again, we'll start to work those muscles in the back of the shoulder to get the hips up off the ground. Good. Very nice. Only 2 sets of these. Coming up on the halfway point. Good. Very nice. The longer you can keep your hips in the air, too, that's going to work that back even more. Good. Almost there. Another 20 seconds. Good. A little block at the top. What I mean by that is you're actually going to hold your breath when those feet come up. Hold, exhale. Good. Hold, exhale. Good. That's really going to brace that spine, keep the core nice and safe. Almost there. In 3, 2. Good job. Moving into your supine push-up. Right back into it. Elbows out to the side. Drive them in. 1 minute this time. In 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Good. So again, Meg's not getting a whole lot of motion, so she's not going to lift her neck up off the ground. It's just pressure on that cervical spine we don't need. Good. Now, if you can get your back off the ground, feel free to raise your head too. Don't leave it on the mat. But if we're not, this is where we want to be. Good. Meg's exhaling every time she pushes those shoulders in. Exhale, hold, and back. Really try to get those shoulder blades to come together in the back. Good. Very nice. Keep it up. 20 seconds. Good. Squeeze, nice. Your lat should also be squeezing as you pull in, right? That's the muscle underneath your armpit. As those shoulders come down, you should feel that tighten up as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse crunch. And up, perfect. Now remember, leg lifts are fine here. If we're not getting hips up off the ground, just hinging the leg is a great place to be. But if we can get hips up off the ground, we can activate into that back. That's where we want to be. Good. Press. Good. Remember that little block at the top, right? Flop. Exhale. Good. Exhale. Good. Very nice. 30 seconds. Here's that mental game. How hard can we push? Looking great. Nice. Keep it up. Keep it up. Pushing through that back. Keeping those shoulder blades tight. That lat engaged. Looking good. 10 seconds. Almost there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. Got a bit of water. We're going to move into our core. A little more core than we've been doing. I've got 6 exercises today. Really, the goal here is to find a place where you need to take a rest, right? To work that core to a point where we've got to come down to the knee, we've got to drop the heels, and then come back in as soon as we're ready. Remember to scale up to make it more difficult and scale back to rest. The less time we can spend not moving, the better, obviously, but be honest with yourself. Again, that honesty, meeting yourself where you're at today is going to be what gives you the best workout. It's going to be what gets you to keep working out, right? So, Meg is going to come on down to the mat. First one is a tough one, right? That's why it's the first alternating side planks. So, a low plank is the start. This is going to be where you rest. This will be the first modification. This is a great place to be. We can drop the knees to rest. We can bring them back up to work again. Good. Now, the alternating side plank. Good. Meg's going to rotate those feet. The arm comes up and back. Watch the heels, right? Meg's feet are farther apart. That leaves space for that heel to drop in between the feet. Good. Back and forth. A lot of control here, right? Take it nice and slow. If you rush this, you end up falling over on your butt. Good. Very nice. This is really difficult, especially after all of that work we just did on the shoulder joint, right? Take it slow. Control this motion, right? Keep breathing, making sure you're giving your core, your shoulder muscles the oxygen they need to keep performing the motion. Good. Very nice. If we want to make it more difficult, right, we can follow the hand with our chin. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Good, that's going to build some neck strength. Awesome, you're almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, control, and rest. Good job. Frog sit up. We're going to flip over onto our back. Soles of the feet together. Knees open up like a book. This is our starting position. Meg's going to move back and forth in her frog sit up. The goal of lifting her shoulders up off the mat. This is going to be your first position. The more time you spend with your shoulders on the mat, the easier it'll be, right? If this is nice and easy, you want to push a little harder, then hold, hold, hold. Good, that's your second modification. Come out when you need to, and back up when you're ready. Now, to make it even more difficult, Meg is going to reach her hands to either side. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Good. That's going to start to activate those oblique muscles, the muscles into the side of the body to help us twist. Very nice. Good. Keep it up. Remember, whatever you're at today is fine. If we're resting a lot more than we feel like we're working, that's okay. As long as the next time we come back, we chip away. We do a little bit more work than we did the last time. That's how we progress in exercise. We don't stay stagnant, we keep it moving. Good. Good, another 20 seconds. Good. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feet come up. Now Meg's working on a cross tap. She's going to reach the arm up and across to the opposite side foot. Good. This is actually the more difficult version. If we need to modify, if we make it easier, we're going to bend at the knee. We're going to go elbow to opposite side knee. Good. And then even easier, going to back it off some more. Feet are down. Elbow across. Good. Good. If the neck starts to bother you, right, what you'll do is you'll lay the head back, you'll bend the legs, and you'll extend one at a time. Extend the leg. Good, and back. Extend the leg, and back. But if the neck is fine, keep going with your cross tap. Good. Nice. Over halfway. And more core today, right? More opportunity to really build up that burn into the core. The hip flexors are going to take a lot of this today, we'll be honest, right? A lot of stuff we do for core incorporates the hip flexors. And really, it's tough to avoid it. So, we're going to stretch them good at the end, right? We'll let them go if they get super cranky and super tight, right? That means extend the legs, let the pressure off of those hip flexors. Good, almost there. 15 seconds. Good. And rest. Good. Moving into our high plank position. We've got our cross climbers. I've done these before. Leg's going to come up and down high plank. Knees going to come across the body. Just cross. That's really advanced. We'll show it to you in a second. Knees just going to come across. Perfect. Good. This is going to be the easiest right here. Take your time. Rest if you need to, right? If this is too tough, that bird dog we did at the beginning is a great place to be. That's an option here. When we want to scale it up, which is always the goal, we can come knee across with a tap. You tap the knee with the hand. Perfect. Good. Nice. And now even harder if that one Meg wanted to go right into the sit kick. This is going to turn all the way over. Good. Very nice. A lot of control here for that shoulder. Remember, we can scale back to rest if we need to. Any one of those three. The bird dog, the cross climber with a tap, or the sit kick is going to work great for us here. Good. Another 40 seconds. Good. Good. Keep moving. Very nice. Nice tight core, right? That back stays nice and flat this whole time. The hips are up, right? That back is sagging. If the hips are starting to drop or go really, really high, move into the bird dog, right? It's a great place to start taking active rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping over onto the butt. Hands are by the side. Feet are going to come up and over. What that means is, I'm going to start with hands on the ground, feet are together. Feet are coming from one side of the mat to the next. One side to the next. The more we bend our knees here, the easier this is going to be. The hardest variation would be legs extended out all the way, feet flexed back up towards your face. Good, that's real tough right there. Good. Good. Make it easier, bend the knees. Chest stays up and proud, right? We don't want to cave over in the spine, into the neck. We want to keep that chest up nice and high. Good. Very good. The more time we spend with the feet on the ground, the easier it's going to be, right? If we're just tapping with those heels, just tapping, that's nice and tough. If we take some time, we let the drop, hang out, and then come back up and over, that's a little bit easier, right? Obviously, push to get those feet bouncing back and forth nice and quick. 15 seconds, almost there. Good. 2, 1, lying back. Feet are up in the air. Our eccentric leg lifts, right? So those feet are come down towards the mat, nice and slow, 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 until you feel that middle back start to lift up. If we can't keep the middle of the back on the mat the whole time, we'll bend the knees from the start, and we'll lower them down towards the ground. Good, that's your modification. If you can keep that back on the ground, keep those feet nice and straight, find your range, When you feel it, bend, sweep back up, nice and slow again. Trick here is to increase how far down those feet can come while maintaining the middle of the back glued to the mat. Good. That's what the core does, at least the abdomen, right? It prevents us from extending through our back throughout most of the day. Hold this up nice and tight. So when we train it, we don't want it to be extended. We want it to be nice and neutral, right? The spine, the lumbar has a natural curve, but we don't want to exaggerate that curve. That's why we really, really want to train to get the middle back as close to the mat as we can. Remember, if those hip flexors are getting super tight, take some time, let them relax, let them shake out. We're actually going to spend about 20 seconds in between these next two and stretch it out for you, all right? Good. If you're just joining us, feel free to start where we're at here. We're moving into a little bit of core. Good. Very nice. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's take a second here. Let's come up into our lunge position and let's stretch out our hip flexors, right? So watch what Meg does here, because they really do take a beating with a lot of this core stuff. Good, so Meg's in her lunge, and she's pressing her glutes forward towards that front foot, right? That's gonna let that hip flexor release a little bit. Nice, good. Very nice. Don't switch sides. Good. Next set, we'll move a little bit quicker. Shouldn't be as long, right? We can take modifications that let our hip flexors relax some. Good. Another 10 seconds. Good. So I just checked the time. We're actually running out. So what we're going to do is we're only going to pick 2 of these exercises to do, right? And we're gonna do them both for 1:30. So we're gonna start off with the frog sit-ups. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. We're gonna press up, good, and back. Perfect. 750. Good. Over-programmed a bit for today. No, but you're still looking great. So when we pick our 2 here, if you're gonna do this at home, feel free to do all 6 of those again. I just wanna keep this to 1 hour. Good. Back and forth, there's our modification. That's making it a little bit tougher for Meg, right? The hip flexors should be relaxed in this, right? So when Meg takes this modification, it makes the core work the entire time. That's why it's a lot harder than letting the shoulders come back to the mat. Good. Keep it up, keep breathing, right? Here's that mental push. Here's that point where things get tough, things get tired, we need to push through. All we've got to do that is the mind at this point, right? Whenever we think we're done, we've got another 40%. Good, keep it up. 30 seconds, almost there. Very nice, keep breathing, right? That oxygen is gonna let the core work for longer. We hold our breath, it feels great for a couple reps, but then it really, really starts to get us in the back end. Almost there, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Moving to our cross climbers, right? So we're picking the 2 here that do the least to the hip flexors. Remember, bird dogs are a great place to start. A little bit harder than that is going to be our cross climber. Good. Nice, and then even more difficult than that is going to be our tap. Good, if we want to take it even a step further, we can move into our sit kick. Very nice. Take this one slow, right? If this is the modification you're picking, take it nice and slow, right? That shoulder joint is supporting a lot of weight here. Good. Very nice, into 45 seconds. Switching in and out of these exercises, scaling up, scaling down, pushing yourself here, making sure you're getting that great workout. Good. Nice and flat to that spine too. Again, no dip here, right? This is the same as keeping the mat, the back glued to the mat, just we flipped it, right? She's not letting the back sag this time. Here's that bird dog, good. 20 seconds. Very nice. We're almost there. Good. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Grab some water, towel off, right? We're gonna move into our cool down now. We really wanna focus on those hip flexors. We wanna focus on sort of that spine. If you're just joining us, if you just jumped on the Zoom call and you missed a whole bunch of the workout, that's fine. It's gonna be on my Instagram. That's gonna be at derby.method. That's DERBY.method. I'll post it again for the next 24 hours so you can get all the work done that you missed, all right? So, well done. That was the exercise portion of this workout, right? A lot of work today. I think more than we've ever done. So we really, really want to get in here, start to stretch out, make sure that we leave feeling good and not bound up, wound up and tight. First one we're going to do is our hamstring lean, right? That's going to be static this time. Meg's going to come down and hold. Again, Meg gets great length here. I do not have as much length in my hamstrings as Meg has. This is where I feel the stretch. This is where I'm going to stay. So I'm doing it. Good. So we do different stretches for our warm-up than we do for our cool-down because of the way the body works, right? In a nutshell, this type of stuff where Meg is static, means she's not moving, is what we want to do when we're already warm after our exercise. Good, another 15 seconds here or so. The mobility drills, those are the ones with movement, we call them dynamic. Those are the ones we want to do before the workout, right? The difference is the goal. Before the workout, we just want to warm up. They can switch our feet now. After the workout, we actually want to increase our flexibility a little bit, right? The best time to do that is when the muscles, the tendons, and ligaments are all warm, right? We've just done 50 minutes of work. They're ready to get stretched. Good. Almost there. Very nice. Good. We'll move down to a seated position next. Meg's going to take one foot, cross it up and over the other, and she's going to twist towards the foot that just crossed over. There it is. Good. So here, we start to get that stretch through the glute, through the butt, right, and through the spine. With all of this static stretching, there should be zero pain, right? It should feel uncomfortable, for lack of a better word, but it shouldn't be a quick, stabbing, sharp pain, right? It should be sort of a dull, steady stretch pain, right? Because there really is an edge that you find with all of this stretching. I don't know if you can hear it, but Meg is taking nice, deep breaths. Good. With each of those breaths, we can actually cheat a little farther into our stretch, right? Inhale, exhale, cheat a little bit farther. Good. Good. One more nice deep breath. Exhale. Good, we'll switch sides. Good. Yeah, over. So, a really nice way to time yourself for your stretches here is going to be count your breaths, right? So if we get a breath, inhale, exhale, we're around 10 seconds, right? So if you take 10 nice deep breaths on each side with nice long exhales, you count that stretch for about a minute, right? It's easier for us to count breaths than it is for us to get a timer, wind through a stretch, right? And it's actually a little more relaxing to take these nice deep breaths. And that's the goal of our cool down, to relax the muscles, right? We warmed them up, we worked them hard, and now we're bringing them back down to that neutral, that living plane that we like to stay at throughout the day. Good. Take 2 more nice deep breaths. Good. And last one. Good. Move into our cobra stretch, right? So Megan's going to show you a couple modifications here. Again, she's got great length. She's a dancer. She's been doing this her whole life. Your position won't look like Meg's, but your setup will. You're going to start with her face down, press up through those hands, and lift those shoulders off the mat just a little bit, right? The goal here is start to get that length in through the abdomen, right? We do that by starting to squeeze that lumbar spine together. Really exhale into the top of this. We can come back down and out of it if it gets intense. Rest for a few seconds, come back up. Good. And if we'd like to make this a little bit more intense, what we can do is we can push up to the hands. Good, now we've got even more length through that abdomen. Even gonna get a little bit of length in that hip flexor in this position, if you can get into this position, right? This is very advanced. If we're just in that Sphinx position, that's on the elbows, it's a great place to be. Hang out there, start to get that release to the abdomen. Good, take 1 minute and 30 seconds. I just want to thank everybody so much for joining today. Remember, wherever you're at today, I hope you were honest with yourself. I hope that it was a good workout, but the trick is going to be to progress from this point, right? So remember the work you put in, remember your modifications, remember what it felt like at that 30-second mark, at that 1 minute mark, at that 1 minute 30-second mark. Try to push past there on your next workout, even if it's just by a few seconds, right? We want to keep that trajectory upward, right? We want to keep progressing. And that's why if you take a few days off, that's okay, as long as we're coming back into it, right? This is not a black and white, a yes and no battle. This is going to be a progressive, lifelong journey that is for our health, right? It might be aesthetic for us now, but in the end, right, at the end of the day, it's for our health. So I commend you all for being with me today. Thank you so much. Thanks for our fitness model, Meg, back there, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. All right, adios.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. What I want you to do next is click the link below in the description so we can connect and start defining your strength together.